Hey, what's going on? Daniel here. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I want to talk about a tweet I made yesterday talking about the pros and cons of living in Albania as a digital nomad. By the way, I'm back in Albania. This is one of my favorite countries in the world, and more specifically in that tweet, the responses I got was, how much does it cost to get an apartment here? And how much can you live on in Albania in a month? But before you decide on how much you want to live in Albania, it's important to talk about accommodation as you travel as a digital nomad. It's one of the most important things, one of the biggest expenses that you're gonna incur. And in this video, I want to talk about how you can find the best accommodations as you travel. By the way, this is where I'm staying in Albania. It's a one-bedroom apartment, really nice apartment. It's got the living room, the bedroom, the bathroom is just right there, and the kitchen area. Really nice place. But the point is, I want to talk about how you can find the cheapest apartments as you travel. And before I go too deep into it, I'm just going to sit down right there in front of my camera, go over a few things on my computer, and just walk you through how you can do that. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So you decided you want to start digital nomading, and you understand that accommodation cost is going to be your biggest expense. And that's why you're watching this video, because you want to learn how to save money. And that's exactly what I'm about to help you learn in this video. So when I started nomading, I made sure that I did it in the most cost-effective way possible. One, I bought a one-way ticket to Mexico City because I knew there was already a community of digital nomads there, and the market was kind of similar to the United States, but in a less expensive way. So the first thing you want to do is to pick a destination very carefully. A lot of people start by traveling to the United States. They want to visit some cities here and there, but if you are a Westerner, the most important thing you want to do is to get out of that place like ASAP. One, get out of the United States, get out of Europe, or Central Europe, I should say, get out of Canada, whatever you are, wherever you are right now. But if you're not already in those places, then good for you. So the first places you want to start digital nomad in is, one, you want to start in Latin America, you want to start in Southeast Asia, or you want to go to Eastern Europe or the Balkans, where I am right now, because these places are some of the most affordable to at least most Westerners in the world. So now, once you've chosen where you want to go, you need to understand the seasonal differences in pricing. For places like Latin America, the places you can go in Latin America where they have winters and summers, but in places like Mexico City where it's almost the same weather all year round, there's not going to be a lot of difference in prices in the off season and peak season, because there's not really a difference between both, because that really doesn't exist in Mexico anyway. But if you go to a place like Argentina where they have winter season and they have summer seasons, they want to understand how that season is going to affect the pricing. And the same thing in Europe as well. So you come to Central Europe or you come to the Balkans, of course there's some winters here, it's getting a little bit chilly right now, so you need to understand that there's going to be a difference in the pricing in the summertime versus winter time. Now that I'm here in the winter time, of course prices are going to be cheaper than in the summertime. Prices of accommodation, price of food, prices of rental cars, pretty much everything. And you can be rest assured that you're going to get the best deal when you go to a place in the off season rather than going in the peak season. For example, if you're coming to the Balkans, I would say between October and March is the time where you can get the best deal. So in the winter season, people don't usually come to these places. They want to go to warmer climates like in South America or in the Southern Hemisphere. So you need to understand these things. So now that you have decided that you want to go in the off season, the next thing you want to do is to go on a website like Airbnb. Airbnb is the ultimate platform for you to find accommodation if you're new to a place or you've never been there before. So once you go on Airbnb, you want to type in the name of the city that you want to go to. Of course, in this case, I will be using Tirana, Albania as an example, and I'm going to type it in here, and I'm going to add my check-in date. Say for example, I want to come in here. I'm already here, by the way. This is my Tirana apartment. Say I want to check in on the 9th of January. Or let's say on the 1st of January until the 30th. Another thing you want to understand is that you should always book for at least a month if you want to get the best deal, because Airbnb gives you the best price possible with the discounts and all that. So you want to book from the 1st of January to the 31st of January, and you want to add the number of guests, which is just one, and you want to hit on search. Now it's going to give you some options here. Now there's some apartments ranging from if you want to see here, you can see the median price of monthly apartments in Toronto, which is about 1,753. Well, looking at that, you might think, ooh, that's a little expensive, but don't fret. I'll teach you exactly how you can get this price down as much as you can. Now, you want to filter by entire place, and if you have any considerations like the number of bedrooms, of course, it's just me in this case, number of beds, 1. Number of bathrooms, 1, of course. Popular amenities, I'm gonna leave that not selected, so I'm just going to show 1,000 plus homes that they have here. Now it's filtered by this criteria. As you can see right here, all of these are like 1-bedroom apartments. Really cool stuff here. But if you want to get the best apartment, of course, you want to go over the median price. So you want to stay around the median price. So I'm going to set my price filter to anywhere from 500 at least, or let's say 600 to say 1,000 or maybe 1,100. Now I'm going to tell you exactly how this is really important. It's important because you want to find the best apartments here. Now the best apartments are not going to be in the low range. They're going to be in the mid range, to the higher range. Now, of course, you want to go through the listings, find one that really catches your eye, and you can contact the host directly. Now, say for example, I want to rent this apartment. It's listed for $862 a month. Now I'm going to click on that apartment. And the next you want to do right now is to contact the host directly. Now, having been in Albania a few times, I know that local rent is not anywhere near $862 a month. Of course, this is Airbnb prices. Now, knowing that, you want to use that as a weapon. Now, you know that you don't want to pay any more than say $500 or $600. Now for this apartment, they listed at $862. What you want to do right now is to contact the host directly. You contact the host, you come right here and you hit on contact host and you message them. Now what you want to write in that message is, hey, I'm visiting this city for a number of days and I want to see if I can rent your apartment for at least a month. My plan is to be here for more than a month, but if everything works out, I might extend. Now chances are they're going to respond back to you if they're responsive enough, maybe within the hour. Now they're going to tell you exactly how much they charge and how much discount they're going to give you. Now in this video, I want to show you exactly how the conversation went with my host in this particular Airbnb. So I messaged them. I said, I'm visiting Toronto in a few days and I'm looking for a place that I can rent for at least a month. I'll be in Toronto for 3 months, but I'll start with a month if yours available. And they said, hi Danielle, thanks for contacting me and for choosing our space. Yes, it's available for 1 month and 3 months also. Let me know. I can send you a special offer. So they sent me a special offer for 950 euros a month. And I said, I was hoping I could get a deal for a month. It said I can send you the same price for this month, meaning they want to give me the same price of 960 euros for the month. I said, my price is a bit off from yours. I definitely appreciate your response and your place is really great. They said, okay, let me know your price and let me see what I can do for this case. I said I was looking for an apartment between 550 and 600. Now, I knew exactly what I wanted to pay, which is not more than 600, right? And I said, because your price, and I said, not more than 600 euros. They said, I said, if you have another place, let me know. So I'm not being very pushy. I'm just like, you know what? This is how much I have. If that doesn't work for you, I understand. But if you have other places, let me know. They said, I understand. It's a bit low, but I think for this case, I can do 600. Where exactly I want to be, 600 euros. They said because the price is 950, it is included also the cleaning lady 4 times a month, meaning every week I get a cleaner, but in this case they're not going to put it in. But for the 600, this service is not included. I said that is very kind of you. As long as I have cleaning supplies, I know how to look after myself and your apartment will remain spotless. I can definitely do 600 euros. They said, okay then, I'm sending the offer for the dates. Thank you for choosing again. So this is how a normal conversation went for getting this apartment for 600 euros a month. Of course, people still think it's a bit higher for Tirana, but you know what? If I get everything I need, fast internet, like a nice apartment where I can work out from, and just pretty much a comfortable environment, I'm willing to do that price. So of course I didn't get too pushy. I just made an offer and I stepped back. One thing I also want to mention is this: if something seems really obvious, maybe the apartment you think it's super expensive but they're not going to accept whatever price you want to give them, well, All you have to do is make an offer. They say if it seems too obvious, put it to the test. That's when you know if it's obvious or not. So even though I knew the apartment was listed for about $1,200, I still made an offer for $600 and they gladly accepted. So this is why seasonal differences in price is really important, because of course if they don't rent it out, the space is going to stay empty for the next 1 month, and they don't want that to happen. So they'd rather just rent it out for a set amount and be done with. So this is how you find the best apartment. If this video has been helpful, consider subscribing. And also if you have any questions around the topic of digital nomading, now to live your best life abroad, leave me a comment as well. And also check out Safety Wing. If you're traveling, if you are going anywhere, you do not want to go without a kind of health insurance, and Safety Wing does that for you. So check out the link in the description for my link to Safety Wing. Of course, it's an affiliate link and it helps out this channel a lot. If you want to get your nomad insurance, your remote health insurance, Safety Wing has all of that at really affordable prices. So check it out in the description. Also check out the other links for my Revolut bank app I use to travel all around the world, and also my VPN service that I use. VPN is really important if you're traveling, you're going to all these coffee shops and you don't know who's spying on you and how your information might get exposed. So check it out in the description, and thanks for using these links if you do. Again, my name is Daniel and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye.